곤지암 공포체 지금 시작합니다.
Hello everyone, Samurai 2077 here, and we're doing my first ever film review called Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. I'll link a little picture of it just here. So yeah, this was a interesting watch. I watched it last night. YouTube recommendations kind of recommended it to me, and yeah, it was such an interesting watch. Horrific, scary, found footage gem. It was so good. If you like found footage, you'll definitely love this kind of video, this kind of film. It really manages to nail what the found footage experience should be, with kind of just like how everything works and how everything's put together. From the opening, as you saw, a bit of a teaser there, a little bit of a spoiler if you know who the character is, but I don't think you'll recognize them from the quick, brief cut away. But yeah, this film gets brutal, it gets deadly, it gets dark very quickly.
여기 어떻게 들어온 거야? 여기 아무래도 400이온 것 같아.
So the film kind of starts off with our group of 6 or 7 ghost hunters. So they have their kind of internet personality called Charlotte. I can't remember the rest of the guys' names. So Charlotte is this internet personality that gets pulled on to this kind of ghost hunting expedition because she has a lot of followers and she's a bubbly person, which makes for good content, apparently. So we have Charlotte, she's really cool, really fun, and then we have the rest of the team and they're all quirky, but each character, which I love about this film, each character is unique. No characters feel the same, no characters feel like they just shouldn't exist or shouldn't be there. They all feel like they're there because they have a purpose to be there.
고프로는 두 사람당 한 대씩 지급될 거예요.
여기가 2층으로 들어가는 곤지암 정문이다.
들어가면
죽는다.
So Charlotte gets roped in, and then we have the rest of the characters all there mingling about. And the first half an hour of the film is them just talking, chatting, getting to know each other, and we kind of get to see each character's dynamic between everyone, which is so nice to see, done correctly. Some found footage films forget this and they kind of put all this schlock, and it doesn't work. You know, you get 5 minutes of character development and then you'd expect us as the audience to kind of care when this character's in turmoil, when this character's in fear. I'm like, I don't even know your last name. But yeah, we get a nice half hour of this, which to be fair, it sounds like a lot. You know, half hour. Is it the film's an hour and 40 minutes? So half hour is set up and exposition, but it's done nicely. It's done naturally. It feels like these characters, like you know them, like you are invested to see where their story takes you. Anyway, so we got these characters all together, and we meet the leader of the ghost hunting expedition, called the Captain. I can't remember his real name, but I'll write it down somewhere on the screen. So the Captain is the leader of this place called like Horror Time or Ghost Time. I watched it last night at like 1 a.m, so I can't remember everything, but it's like a really cool like live streaming platform where they go to haunted places and they live stream the hauntings. Very similar if you've seen The Cleansing Hour on Shudder, and it's very similar to that kind of, they go in and live stream exorcisms. These guys go to haunted locations and live stream the ghosts and the haunts that they encounter. So they're quite successful, but they've heard that this place, the Gonjiam Asylum, is meant to be super haunted, and they want to go there, film, document what they can, and get out until they get chased by ghosts. All goes to plan to begin with. They arrive at Gonjiam, and I'm gonna probably delve into spoiler territory now, so if you want to skip the spoilers, then press this little, go to this timestamp here and you'll skip the spoilers, but we are gonna go into spoiler territory right now. Anyway, they end up going to the asylum, and stuff starts happening pretty rapidly, like right away.
귀신 살고 있대잖아. 시스템에 앞서 방송 순서를 간략히 설명해 드릴게요.
They doors close on their own. They discover dolls which shouldn't be in places. They then do a ritual for some reason, which goes wrong, and everyone starts getting freaked out.
여기 다른 데랑 레벨이 좀 다른 것 같아. 여기 지금 우리 말고 다른 데 있는 거 아니야? 인터넷에서 나온 게 진짜예요.
Charlotte, like, graffitis, because she speaks in English, so she's like a personality that can talk in different languages, bilingual, and she kind of like tags her this word like "let's live," because there's like a thing that says she tags her name, so she's got Charlotte in the graffiti, and then under her name is like another kanji symbol for like "let's die," and she cancels it and puts "let's live," or she writes "let's live" and then tags her name. I can't remember correctly, but so she does that, and then once all the shit hits the fan, she comes back and it's changed to "let's die," and she gets spooked, and she and this is about 40-50 minutes into the film, so things are happening rapidly.
여기 뭐야?
지금 일어나고 있는 거 진짜야! 우리 나가야 돼! 뭐가?
Anyway, turns out that the captain and his little friends are actually, their plan was to fake a lot of the happenings, fake the hauntings, so to get views. Typical YouTube content creator behavior. So they would prank their audience, get the views, get the cash, and leave. This asylum was like, nah.
I am your father.
No.
The fuck you mean?
So instead, they end up getting pranked. The ghosts come out and they get pranked. But no, so Charlotte, one of the girls, leaves the asylum. Big brain, as you would run out there super fast. They leave, run into the woods, and discover that they are still trapped within the asylum. Very grave encounters, if you've seen Grave Encounters. Very grave encounters, where I think they've left the hospital and they end up they're back in hospital. So these guys get into the woods, find out that they're not where they should be. One of the girls gets possessed and starts speaking Skibbity Toilet. She dies, and then another one tries to get hung, another gets dragged into the darkness. So whilst this is happening, the captain's crew, his little team, are like, we don't want to do this anymore, like, stuff's actually happening, let's get out. They end up radioing to the captain. He ends up screaming to them, like, no, you have to do this is important, we've got 300,000 views, we've almost hit 1 million, like, we're getting close to hitting 400,000, come on, like, stick with it. You know, they end up calculating, like, oh, if we've got 300,000 views now, we could just split the share of 150 grand each and then kind of leave. And I was like, okay, that's pretty logical. If I was in a haunted place and I had 150 grand on the line, I probably would potentially stick it out a little bit longer. It's 150 grand, like, that's a lot of money. They end up sticking it out because, of course, they do. It's a horror film. It's what you do. Until they break into this infamous room called Room 402. They break into there and they are basically unleashed the great evil, and it's some weird... like, hanging lady is in that room. I think it's some woman committed or, you know, assisted herself to pass over to the next plane. Sorry, algorithm, don't kill me. And yeah, because of that, her spirit kind of kills everyone. One person you think survives because he gets knocked out by a frying pan, only to wake up at the end of the film, blood on his face, and then gets killed anyway. I was like, why couldn't we just kill him off when he got knocked out? But yeah, I mean, the film just kind of ends abruptly. It ends with everyone dying. their viewer count going down to like 500 views, and the comments being like, "Oh, I knew they staged it. It was a fake. You know, like, don't support this channel." So it's kind of like, you know, the story of greed and the story of kind of what would you do for fame, for fortune. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I love found footage. One of my favorite films is Grave Encounters, the first one. I love that film. Yeah, I would definitely give this film 4 swords out of 5. I think 4 swords out of 5 is good. It's definitely worth a watch. Great film, great scares. Will I watch it again? Not sure. If it's rewatchable, I think it would be with friends. Definitely over the upcoming Halloween period. I may say, let's watch Gonjiam Haunted Asylum, put it on, and see them kind of get led into this false sense of security, and then kind of scream and jump would be quite nice. But yeah, that is Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. Quick review there. Really good. Really recommend. I'll put kind of the details about it in the description below. This is the first video that I've done of film review, so if this is cool, please leave a like and comment what other horror films or disturbing film that you would like me to watch, and I will do that, and I'll get a review right back out to you all. So thank you so much. Game content will be up as well. I've got a fucking huge backlog to sort through and edit. Wild Hearts kind of took my time. Me and my friend Mini Thumper, or Nathan, our times, we've put like 6 to 7 hours in that game, and I still have 5 hours to edit. So yeah, but guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been amazing. We are so many subscribers in. I think we're around 2,000 and something. I don't know what we're going to be at when I put this video out, but it's insane. Kind of lost for words. I don't really know how to react, but yeah, it's been great. So thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
대장 어딨어?
Spotlight, hot nights, glow red in the stoplight. I slay, big swerve, big wheel, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lines, get a gag like ew. Go fetch that color.